I'm talking about him.
What the heck do you mean?
I mean James Blackwood himself, alive, in this house.
What? How is that possible?
It makes sense. After murdering his wife and realizing what he has done, he begs for help to Christopher Milton, who fakes his death.
Milton? The previous owner? Michael, you're losing your mind. Even if he managed to hide himself, how did he survive all this time? Milton has been missing for years.
Good point, but I'm sure a desperate man like Blackwood would have found a way.
Yes, by turning into a ghost. Wait a minute. Yeah, I have it right here. James Blackwood passed away on June 1963. Would you please stop this?
Jerry, just listen to me. I know I'm right. There's only Mrs. Blackwood's body in the crypt. His is missing.
Oh God, Michael. You've really gone out of your mind. Digging into coffins, what next? Desecrating the chapel?
Whatever
If the mood strikes me, I bought this place.
You can only find stories like this in books.
Precisely why I'm beginning to wonder about your sanity.
You'll see.
Rude. Alright, we're gonna try and call the bank again. Hopefully we didn't totally goof it by calling early. I decided to stop pushing my luck. Shit. Ooh. Maybe we don't have to talk to the bank. Right. Ooh, I hope we ain't messed up. But we do have another newspaper date that we can go and check. That of his death. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Thankfully, we did save it in a different place before we called the bank this morning, in case we did totally beans it. June 1963. The article wasn't as informative as I'd hoped, but there was a phone number scribbled on the page. Following the shocking news that became of public knowledge last week, we must now inform about the sinister outcome of the story that has been in the mind of every citizen of our town these past few days. Mr. James Blackwood has died at the age of 56 due to a heart attack, allegedly because of the pressure and stress caused by the astonishing accusations of Miss Ava Mariani, former maid of the family. This puts a sudden end to the case deferred by the authorities. Police Chief William Bailey said, "It saddens me that Mr. Blackwood was never brought to a proper trial. No matter what kind of excuses could be possibly made, the death of Mrs. Catherine Blackwood is a fact. I am fully convinced that he was guilty." Dr. Christopher Milton is said to be taking care of a funeral that nobody will attend, and all the belongings of the Blackwood family are now in his possession. And the doctor? Silently, Rothbury returns to daily life. Yada yada. And we always wonder, blah blah blah. Perhaps a call to this Mr. Bailey. And another save before we do that. In case we have made a terrible, terrible mistake. Ba-ba-bling! Six, 5. Ring, ring.
Who is this?
Hi, are you Mr. William Bailey?
That's me. And you are?
Yes, my name is Michael Arthade. I'm a journalist for a local newspaper in Rothbury.
I see. And what's this all about?
Well, you're the former police chief of this town, aren't you?
Indeed. I served many years ago.
And you were once in charge of a famous, or should I say, infamous case here?
Oh, bloody hell. Don't tell me this is about James Blackwood.
Well, yes, I'm writing a story for my newspaper. The most famous police cases of Northumberland.
Have you got any idea how many times I've talked about this?
You don't sound so good.
Go to your nearest library. I'm sure you'll find plenty of information about Blackwood there.
Please, Mr. Bailey, I beg you. It won't be the same if I can have the information from someone who was there, and no less than the renowned William Bailey of Rothbury.
All right, son, spare me the nonsense. What is it you want to know?
Well, in the first place, what did Ava Mariani see exactly?
She saw enough, son. James Blackwood was dragging a shape into a hole in the garden. At first, Mrs. Mariani couldn't realize what it was, but eventually she made out the dead body of Catherine Blackwood with a serious wound.
And Blackwood was automatically deemed guilty?
He was found digging his wife's son.
Yikes.
Why did James Blackwood never appear before a jury?
When you're someone as renowned and famed as James Blackwood was, you can pretty much avoid the authorities. However, you can't avoid justice. And justice was brought upon James Blackwood.
Justice? How?
He died shortly after the accusation. You should know about that.
What happened to Dr. Christopher Milton?
How should I know? You bet your life that slimy worm was up to something. I couldn't prove it, though I spent years investigating him. A shame we couldn't implicate him as much as James Blackwood.
Are you saying he could have had something to do with the murder?
Blackwood and Milton were very intimate. Milton did the impossible to aid his friend, and even clear his name after he died. You do the math.
And was ever determined the cause of death of Catherine Blackwood?
Yes, partly. Mrs. Mariani managed to see her throat was slit open. Ripped, she would say. It must have been horrible for the poor girl.
Still, everything sounds so vague, as if something were missing.
Are you questioning my performance on this case, son?
Chill out, old man.
No, sir, not at all. I'm just trying to figure this out. Like, why a proper autopsy was never done.
An autopsy to whom?
Please, sir, this is very important to me, and I could really use your help. I'm trying to fit all the pieces of this mystery together.
Mystery? What mystery? You must be one of those people that just love splitting hairs, don't you?
Maybe I do.
Don't think I understand, sir.
Listen, son, that cold-blooded bastard murdered his
Bastard.
wife. God knows why. But he and his fancy doctor did the impossible to hamper our investigations. You don't have to be a brilliant detective to realize Blackwood did it.
There's always a reason behind a murder. Nobody has ever found out why Blackwood did what he did.
Psychopaths don't need any reasons.
The mask. Ah.
There's got to be something else. I can't believe Blackwood flipped just like that one sunny day. It doesn't make any sense.
People flip, son. You could be flipping right now without knowing it.
Flip you, dude.
Well, then tell me how Blackwood reacted when you pulled his wife from beneath the ground.
I beg your pardon.
I mean Catherine Blackwood's body when you dug in the garden of the manor.
Like I said, they hampered the investigation. We never managed to set one foot inside the manor. What kind of bloody journalist are you, son?
What?
But are you telling me you never actually retrieved the body?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. Now,
What?
But wait, this doesn't make any sense.
stop wasting my time, damn it. I was enjoying my retirement until you had the brilliant idea of calling me. I don't want to hear anything else about this case ever again.
Please, Mr. Bailey, don't...
Leave me alone.
Well then. All of this is mad sus. Nope. Nope. Shit. No body, no crime. Even though I was anxious to read the letter, I tried to remind myself that I should give a raise to my efficient assistant. April 28th, 1963. Dear Mother, I spent the whole morning running a few errands for the Blackwood family, and on the way back, many thoughts crossed my mind. I take back what I said. I want to return home. Things haven't gotten any better here. Everyone is behaving mysteriously, and they try to avoid me. I do understand that they must still be disturbed by the death of their son, but it has been almost 2 years since that already. I feel like an alien. I don't belong here anymore, and I find it hard to sleep at night. There's too much activity in this house, too much moving around, and it's unnerving me. I feel something terrible is going on here, and I want to get as far away as possible. I will miss Mrs. Blackwood dearly, as she has always been kind to me, but I'm afraid my health is at stake. I've been seeing some strange things, too. I can't explain it, but I think someone did something very wrong. That Dr. Milton would often come to talk with the sir for many hours, and nobody would allow me upstairs, although I've been secretly taking pictures there. I hope this doesn't upset you, but don't worry, they are well hidden under a loose board beneath my bedside table. Please, Mother, forgive me. I know I should have listened to you. It's not like I'm stubborn. I just wanted to wait and see if things would get any better for myself. They haven't, and that's why I'm asking you for a place to stay while I sort out my situation. Call me as soon as you can. I usually have to stay in town until 5 o'clock, but lately I've been coming back about an hour earlier. I just want to leave this place. I confess that I'm scared. I'll be waiting, and please hurry. With love, Eva. All right. Maid's room. Gotti. The maids know everything, man. They know all the shit that's going on in your house. All your dirty laundry. This way. Yeah. Well, there was a body in the crypt, but just the one. Whoops. Bedside table. Oh. Oh! My, my. Well, that's no good. This was taken from the tower window. Okay, alright. So that is the garden path where the shadow of the tower is. Bum, bum, bum. We gotta get the shovel from the greenhouse, though. It's all coming together. Well, if that's not the lady, whose body is that in the crypt? Ooh, the doctor, maybe? I don't know. It's somebody's. We still don't know what the spooky hatch is. Oh, what? No! Turn the thing! Oh, the hammer. Ugh. Right. Let's go see if we've got the water back. Oops. I don't know that it's all coming together, Road Rash. Not quite yet. More questions before we get any answers. The water was running, but there seemed to be a problem with the pipes. Well, that sucks. Seems like in buying this house, he just bought the mystery. He didn't actually buy a house worth housing in. You know? Oops, this is the wrong way. The music is getting more sinister, though. We are headed this way. Oh, this is where we're gonna dig. That's why this area of the garden is devoid of life. Ah, shit, we went the wrong way. Right. shovel. Shiny object. Oh man, shiny object had been washed out of sight. Shit. Well, that's no good. This is where our key is supposed to have washed out. Maybe we need to give it a moment. Am I supposed to leave the water on? Is anybody else seeing the key and I am not? Because this is how drainage works, apparently. Let me leave the water on. Maybe it can't make it all the way out without the water. Oh. Sorry, plaint. James, did you just get an Xbox achievement? Moog, the Blood Prince is defeated. My hands are shaking from that fight. Holy cow. Is that Elden Ring? Alright, it appears we have a problem. The key is not appearing. That is not good. Shiny object is washed out of sight. Yeah, one of the demigods that I've been stuck fighting against. Hell yeah! Kick his ass! One, two, over that away. Ooh. Alright, this is bad. Why is the key not showing up? Do we need to shovel it out? Hmm. Really? Damn. How the fuck are you supposed to figure any of this shit out? You must be fucking joking! See, the walkthrough that we are looking at didn't say shit about clearing this portion of the drain. I just had to look at a different one. Oh, it did say that. I just didn't fucking read it. Whoopsie. Jesus. I had been through a lot to get that smoke. You know what? You sure as shit have, sir. A gray and naked tree was standing on a small knoll, crowning an otherwise bare area, with its thin branches slowly swaying in the gentle wind. All of a sudden, I begin to feel very alone. Yeah, well, that'll do it. Alright. Turns out we should pay attention more. Uh-oh, Scadios. Moogie's back, try to help. Yeah, reading is fundamental. Yep, whoops. We're good. We got it. Back on track. We're good. There we go. I'm not going to go digging up the wife yet.